Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I've grown into the person that I am today. And it is such a beautiful day outside. Even though it's a little overcast, it looks like it might rain later tonight, which we could use some rain because the grass is a little dry. I thought I would lay out here and do some meditations. My husband's inside making a salad, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go out in the backyard and put the blanket down, and I will do some meditations out here. I've done one out here before, and I really want to start doing more of these out in nature, you know, whether it's sitting by the pool or sitting out here or, you know, at my friend Tanya's house because she has such a peaceful backyard, or the backyard of her kennel, or wherever, you know. And maybe just some walking and driving vlogs as well, you know, just talking kind of about things. So, okay, we're walking and driving meditations. So let's get into this. I brought 4 books with me that I have not read today. I brought the Daily Book of Positive Quotations, Healing After Loss, Meditations for Living in Balance, Daily Solutions for People Who Do Too Much, and Journey to the Heart by Melody Beatty. So I'm just going to kind of go through these and we'll see if any of them speak to me. The first one is going to be from the Daily Book of Positive Quotations. It is August 16th today. Irritation. We're just going to read it and believe that the universe is speaking to us, that we actually need to hear something that it's telling us. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Carl Gustav Jung. Certain people rub us the wrong way. We're not exactly sure what it is about them we don't like, the way they talk or look or act, but we do know we don't like them, and our reaction seems out of proportion to any particular offense. If we look closer, we may find that the irritation has nothing to do with anything these people have done or not done. Rather, they may simply remind us of others from our past with whom we've had problems, or maybe they remind us of something we don't like about ourselves. What we're reacting to is something in our history, our own history or personality. When I find myself reacting negatively to someone, I'll try to figure out if the irritation is really about me. I think it's such a great meditation, you know? Well, first of all, I think that other people, I've always believed this, are mirrors of ourselves. And so those issues that we have with other people are, you know, often issues that we have with ourselves sometimes, or issues that we've worked on, or issues that they may be resolved and we still see them, you know, inside ourselves. And so sometimes when I have like a strong emotion or a feeling attached to somebody, I ask myself, like, well, what's that about, you know? I do think that one thing that is important to note that, you know, I've learned through the years is that I don't have to like everybody. I don't, you know? I think that we go about this world, and, you know, I talk a lot about it on here, about being kind, caring, compassionate, loving, tolerant. We can be those things and still not like somebody, you know? Maybe there's something about them that we just, you know, can't justify. Maybe there's something about them that we just don't like, and that's totally okay. You don't have to like everybody, and not everybody has to like you too. And that's just the world we live in. People aren't going to like you, and you're not going to like other people. If there's somebody out there that just rubs you the wrong way, or you just don't like them, imagine there's probably people that feel the same way about you out there, right? And that's okay. That's how the world works. And once we figure that out, it's like, okay, well, can we just go on then? I don't spend a lot of time today focused on those people that I don't like or that rub me the wrong way, like the book mentioned. I did do that in my past, and I wasted a lot of time spending it with people that did matter to me, that I could spend time with, instead of spinning my wheels in toxicity and chaos, thinking and whatever about people that I didn't like and they didn't like me, or that rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't find the need to do that today. We're here but for a limited time, and I would like to spend my time here on earth with the people that like me and want to be with me, and the people that I like and want to be with. Life is fragile, it's short, and I don't need to spend it with all of that. You know, I say on a regular basis that I've found peace and serenity in my life today, and there's like little bugs flying everywhere. And, oh, there's a bunny rabbit over there. And it's not a luxury for me today. I cannot have the lack of peace and serenity in my life. Often when I spend my time with people that rub me the wrong way, or I don't necessarily like the book suggests, is when I start losing peace and serenity in my life. So today, I just choose to spend my time with people that like me and people that, you know, I get along with. Why wouldn't we? You know what I mean? And the other thing that I've had to do in my past that always reminds me of the beginning of To Kill a Mockingbird, the movie, if you've seen it, Oh, not the beginning, but it's the part when they're walking down the street and they see the stuff in the tree. So anyway, the other thing I believe too is, you know, that when you have resentments towards other people, those are unfulfilled expectations. And, you know, when you, that little bunny is so cute. We have little bunnies everywhere around here. We think there are some living underneath our neighbor's patio. Oh, there she is. She's out. She's going to come out here. Can you give me 5 minutes? Oh, she's going to come out here right now while I'm filming. Oh, no. She can come out. Oh, she's like, what is he doing? I don't know. She's so confused. This is my other neighbor. This is my new neighbor. But anyway, the other thing I think is that, you know, resentments are unfulfilled expectations. And so when I have people in my life that I've had issues with in the past, usually that's because of something that happened with them or something that they did fell short of how I thought that they would act. And I don't need to have that today in my life, you know, and I think that for me, it's about removing that. And I think forgiveness is letting go, like Oprah said, letting go of how the past should have been and how it happened and accepting that it did happen. And then here is where we're at today and what am I going to do with it? I really try to remove emotional attachments from people that I had issues with, you know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, a year ago. You know, I try to remove those emotional attachments because if I have those kind of negative feelings or, you know, whatever, I've had resentments in my past, it's time for me to let go of that and move on to people that really do care about me. And so that's kind of what I've tried to do over time. And it's been hard work sometimes. I mean, I've had some resentments that I've had for 10 years, you know, I think many of us have, and it's hard to let go of those things. But over time, I think I've been able to do that and to let go of that emotional baggage, that emotional attachment, and be free of all of that and live in peace and serenity is just, I mean, it's amazing. So I feel bad because now she like walked away and I know she wanted to let her dog outside. I'm going to read one more meditation really quick and then let her go so that she can come out here. So August 16th. Oh, that's about creativity. Let's see if there's something a little bit more spiritual today. Okay, let's do the building and balance one. It's so nice out here today. Let's do wonder. That was from August 14th. There are 7 wonders of the world in the eyes of a child. There are no 7 wonders of the world in the eyes of a child. There are 7 million. Walt Strideth. Never lose the ability to experience wonder. Wonder is one of the greatest balancers we possess. Several years ago, I went through a period of feeling at 6s and 7s. Nothing was really wrong, and yet nothing was really right either. I felt off balance, tilted and uneasy. I tried thinking myself out of the state. I did good and bad lists, right and wrong lists, and action lists. I've even squeezed in a couple of affirmations. Nothing worked. I trusted that this state would not continue forever, and I sure didn't like it much. In true human style, I felt I should do something about it. I was willing to tackle it, and I was at a loss as to what might work. In desperation, I walked out in the yard one night and looked up. The stars were out, and something were shooting across the sky. Without consciously forcing it, the wonder I felt returned me to balance, and I walked back into the house at peace. Sometimes we can't bring our lives back into balance. We have to allow them to return to balance. Allowing our lives to flow is one of the wonders of life. Try allowing with wonder. I love this meditation, okay? You know, just because I focus so much on peace and serenity, and that is my balance in my life today, doesn't mean that I achieve it on a daily basis. Doesn't mean that I wake up with it. This is such a great look for me, isn't it? It doesn't mean, but I don't care. It's beautiful out here today. It doesn't mean that I have that every day. It doesn't mean that I have peace and serenity flowing through my body. Sometimes I have to work at it. You know, a common email that I get from people is, I make gratitude lists. You know, I make pros, cons lists. I read meditation books. I do the affirmations. I do everything that you say, and I still feel stuck. Well, this too shall pass. Things are going to be okay. Trust me. You're going to get unstuck. You're going to find balance in your life again, you know? The way I react to things today, the way I respond to things is not how I responded to them 3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago. It just isn't. I respond to things differently. And I grow every single day, and I become a new person every single day. At least I hope so. And it's about being open for that. And I'm not a believer that we ever find complete balance in our life. I think that's kind of crap, honestly. I think anybody that says, I have great balance. And, you know, back in the day, I picked my second sponsor because I was in a meeting and it was about balance, and I was saying all the right things. Oh, I have balance in my life, you know, blah, 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 whatever. And it came to him, and he was the husband of one of my good friends. And he said, you know, I have absolutely no balance in my life whatsoever today, and I'm okay with that. And I thought, oh my God, his honesty is just so refreshing. I don't know that I think balance is really super important. I think it's how you feel in that balance. You know, it's like, do you feel like you're putting too much time into work and not enough time into relaxation? What would you like to have more about? You know, it's about looking at your life and saying, what do I have too much of and I would like more of? Or what do I have too less of and I would like more? Or too much of and I would like less of, and too much of and too little of and I would like more of, you know? It's about that. It's about looking at your life and evaluating it. That's why I believe in inventory and evaluation and looking at everything that you have in your life and being grateful for that. And always remembering that we only have one life. What do you want it to look like, you know? And today, this is what I want it to look like, sitting in my backyard reading meditation. So anyway, with no sandals on. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.